Are we going to change it? Is there anything we're going to do change it? I think when we know so much, why talk about it again and again? Is there a way we can find out a change? I think that is the only message I want to talk today. I think this is the right opportune moment. If we do it today, we do it today. If we don't do it, history will never forgive us. Our elders didn't do it, but the history forgave them because they did not know. But today we know. Knowing so much, if we do not do it, I think history is never going to forgive us. So possibly, the only request here today is, yes, we need to bring in change. How we do? I think it's everybody's perception. Do it on a smaller level to what you can do, to what you can contribute to the society in a lot of forums. And that's how I first came across Jerry in the Delhi forum. I've been organizing forums all across the country talking about change. Why talk about corruption now? We ourselves are corrupt. Let's change ourselves. And I think the most important message today is we all need to get together. Politics is not bad. I've been actually trying to, push people into fighting politics, and I think I was able to push 16 people to fight the elections last year. Votes, 800 votes, 1,000 votes, 10,000 votes. I also read about Ms. Sangeeta who fought the elections. A lot of inspiration factors like this. If you take Madras, Maya Ramachandran, I think the lady who fought the elections all alone. There are many, many individual cases. But I think let's use this forum, get together, get all those people together, let's fight together. All right? Now, I wanted to talk about Lok Satar when Mr. Karthikeyan opened about it, but I think some small flaws in the party, about one man kind of predicted. I think we need to stop that. We need to get as a team. Everyone is an equal participant in the process. Let's get as a team. Let's get together. I'm sure corruption can be wound up very, very shortly. I would like to finish with one small story. We had a maid in our house whose son ended up being a policeman. They had to pay 2 lakhs to the government to get into that. And he was corrupt initially. Today he's become a systematically corrupt person. But he knows how bad he charges money. So, he manages his revenue. Now, if a maid son has to pay 2 lakhs, actually he'll borrow right from the, he borrowed from us, he borrowed from the money lenders. So obviously the moment he goes in there, he starts paying. And there are 2 things which are governed very well in India. It happens only either at the central offices or the chief minister's offices. They are the appointments and transfers. Do that, the other things can do to it. I think let's all get together, try and bring in change as much as we can. Let's not be couch potatoes again, keeping talking. Let's do some action. I'm sure maybe we may not win. At least we'll set examples for the next generation to follow us. I'm sure before the end of life we'll see change. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I'll request Ms. Meghna to
I can understand our friend's angst here because it's not easy to be an honest man or a woman. It's not easy to fight the good fight where almost your entire peer circle is telling you that go the easier way. So I completely understand your angst and why you don't want to talk about generalities anymore. You want some action, you want some sort of solution. And I think forums like this, big or small, attended or not attended, are very important because they allow you to come in touch with people who might have a solution and who might be able to help you in the future. You will be able to figure out by the time I end that I'm a bit of an idealist and a very strange mixture of idealism and cynicism. So take what you wish from it and then we move on. I just want to tag along a point with what Gregory said. Everything in daily life which we face from corruption stems from the lack of teeth which the police has. Police reforms and what somebody like a Dr. Kiran Reddy wants to do with the police structure is so critical And all the NGOs, all the social activists who are working on that, I give my blessings and kudos and support to them, because police reforms are the basis of any action which can be taken against corruption, corrupt activity. There are a lot of NGOs who are doing work on this currently. But of course, like you all know, hers is a very clear example. She was slated to be the Delhi Police Commissioner last year by virtue of seniority, experience, and her in my mind and my experience and my knowledge is that your executive, legislature, and the judiciary, all three have failed. Okay, India is a great country. We all love it. I love my national anthem, blah, blah, blah. That's great. But three pillars, which Afka experience though is a lot more than mine, all the three pillars have failed. The only pillar which had the potential to fight back was the media, journalists. And they have also failed. I have no qualms in saying this. I've been working since I was 16. I worked the floors of your top media channels. I don't want to name it right now because a lot of them are still my colleagues. That bigger office, that bigger studio, better equipment, it's money. And nobody is willing to take a pay cut. How do you keep an organization ethical if you're willing to draw a line as to your monetary needs? Nobody wants to do that, right? So this particular pillar has failed. But this is the cynical side of me which is speaking. The idealistic side sees the good side. There are so many portals on the internet which are coming up, which give you an alternate channel to publish the truth, to say what you want to say. Mr. Chawla, who was here in the panel before this, he said something wonderful. He has a 10,000 email address database. Somebody might have a 3,000, 4,000 more. So a panel like this gives us the opportunity to get all these databases together, to collate it and have alternative means of disseminating information. So there are options. One just has to keep in touch, keep in the loop of the social service sector to figure out who's doing what kind of work and what are the alternate ways to get the truth out there. A cesspool of corrupt lawyers, cesspool. And the top person sitting on the top is a known touter. Everybody knows this. I cannot give you a single channel to work. You are able to find your funds. You are able to share information on panels like this. Don't run after the media because they will never give you a fair share of voice. You get a collective voice which is so loud and so honest that they have no choice but to come to you. And that I would recommend is the way to handle the media and get them interested. Support groups. On a small, minuscule personal level, my child is just about to enter into the education system. My entire peer group has conditioned my brain to think, okay, a particular school, a particular strata is where she should be, she's a girl. And if she's not, then she'll miss out on better computer rooms, better libraries, blah, blah, blah. And I have a support group which is telling me otherwise, and my own brain tells me that if I make a wrong beginning with my child, if I pay money to get her into a school, then I have completely given her the wrong message. Children learn by example. So you should have and develop a peer group which allows, there is so much angst which is spread all around. So you need help on a personal level and on an organizational level.